Good afternoon. This is the roller derby speaking. I am the Dapper Mimey, reporting here from the trackside with the Tiger Bay and Leeds game, and by my side is the Radiant Smash.
Radiant Smash.
Yes.
I might take that on, you know.
Yeah. Can I turn this on? Let's have a look. So we can have a look at the rosters for these games then. So first up will be Leeds, and I will go through the numbers and the names. We have got 1012 Charger, 93 Crash Test Barbie, 61 Crystal Frost, 2323 Dreadblocks, 10 Glitter, 13 Flamboyant Potato, a skater after my own heart there, love a potato. 500 Grace Ventura, 21 is Jenga, 26 is Kerosene, 98 Quick and Block of Glory, 35 is Leanimal, 167 Little Whippet, 12 Nikki Lauder, 426 Peril Streep, and finally we've got 82 Princess Punch.
And skating in orange, we've got Tiger Bay Brawlers. We've got 15 Dos Santos, 16 Sabor, 17 Jenks, 271 Peb Canary, 32 Boba, 42 Bosch, 45 Hawk, 50 Grey, 59 Wild, 6 Evans, 62 Pip Grey, 727 Geordie, 88 Kemp, 90 Giant Baystacks, and 912 Battered Sausage. And I think I've done that just in time.
That was perfect. We are totes profesh, as they say.
Totes profesh.
So on the jammer line we've got 17, that is Jenks, I believe, for Tiger Bay.
Jenks
and
for
we've
Tiger Bay.
got another skater, 16 is that? 16 something? They're quite far away and they're moving quite fast. A lot of wriggling through the pack there.
That is Little Whippet jamming for Leeds Roller Derby.
167, and she is a Little Whippet by the look of her. Barking her way through the pack there.
But being recycled to the back of the pack,
Ooh,
giving Jenks an opportunity to come out the front.
But Leeds are reforming in front of Jenks. Every time Jenks makes a little bit of progress, there's white in front of them.
I mean, we are more than 30 seconds down. We still have no. I spoke too soon. We do
We've
have
got
a lead jammer.
Smash. We've got Little Whippet is your lead jammer from Leeds. So a lot of it felt like they were testing out the water there, feeling their way into this game. Tiger Bay obviously have just skated. It seems like about 3 minutes ago that they came off the track after facing Rainy. This is the loser of the first game versus the loser of the second game. I don't like the word loser. I mean, we're all winners here. We're here.
Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
Amazing. And Leeds played first thing this morning. Right, so after our first jam, White got lead. Orange didn't get lead. Orange didn't score, but White did score. So we've got 3 to Leeds, and that's 0 to Tiger Bay. And I can give you some interesting statistics right off the bat. Leeds have a 100% success rate of getting lead jammer after that one jam.
Good stats.
I'm so good at the maths.
Love the stats. And jamming for Tiger Bay, we have got Sabor, and we have got Jenga jamming for Leeds.
And it's another lead jam. Oh! We've had multiple lead jammers. We think it is Leeds. There was a little bit of confusion over who was the lead jammer there, as it was declared simultaneously.
So Jenga is lead jammer as Sabor is sent to the penalty box.
So a power jam in favour of Leeds now, who are already in the lead, 3 points up. Yeah, I can do the maths there as well. And it was a forearms penalty that sent the Tiger Bay jammer to the penalty box there. Oh, a little hop from Orange 5-9, trying to recycle the jammer as far back as possible, waste as much of her time, and she's calling the jam, not getting anywhere, and the Tiger Bay jammer did not complete her initial pass because of being sent off during that. Am I lead? Am I not lead? Are you lead? No, you go first. No, you have lead first.
Everyone's far too polite.
Yeah, we're being very British here.
And
very English.
Sabor actually is still in the penalty box, so this next jam will start as a power jam in Leeds' favour. but Sabor is already back out of the penalty back box and back on track. And we've got Nikki Lauder jamming for Leeds, and she has already picked up lead jammer.
We've got the Tiger Bay jammer being recycled to the back again, finding it quite difficult to make progress. Perhaps we are seeing the advantage of the Leeds team having had that longer break. They're a bit fresher.
They've had an hour or so to recover.
Yeah. But maybe as the game goes on and everybody's tired, things may change a little bit.
So Nikki Lauder calling it off after picking up 2 points on that pass, just in time as the Tiger Bay jammer unable to pick up any points on that pass. Bringing the score to 0 to Tiger Bay, 16 to Leeds.
I'm going to do some really amazing maths again and say that Leeds are 16 points ahead of Tiger Bay.
Oh, the
so
stats are on point this afternoon.
So we've got 2-3-2-3. That's Red Blocks jamming for Leeds. But has a thing happened?
And we have got Geordie jamming for Tiger Bay.
But 2-3-2-3 has been sent off with a cut track.
And that means Geordie is lead jammer.
Which is the first lead that Tiger Bay have earned so far this game, which gives them a 25% success rate.
And Geordie makes it out the pack, picking up 4 points. The first 4 points for Tiger Bay so far in this game.
And there's another Leeds blocker in the box. Leeds jammer is back on now, skating round.
Lovely coordinated offence there from the Tiger Bay blockers between 10s, 2 and 3.
Leeds trying to make some holes to get the jammer through.
Oh, a helmet cover's been dropped.
So an inactive jammer situation for a moment then. Obviously, if the helmet cover comes off, you are not an active jammer. We have Kerosene, White 2-6 going for a little sit down in the box. As 7-2-7 makes her way through the front of the pack.
So Geordie managing to kind of make relatively easy work of the Leeds blockers there. They found themselves quite separated, and she was able to essentially just weave her way through.
You do need to be made of stern stuff to play this sport, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting here going, that must hurt. We're going into Jam 5 now. It feels like we've been here for hours. We're having so much fun. You know how.
And if we look at the score, Tiger Bay, picking up 15 points in that jam, really closing the gap nice and early in. There's only 1 point in it.
Oh, we might have a lead change in a minute and everybody will have to drink some water and stay hydrated. That's my drinking game. Right, we've got an empty penalty box now as White 2-6 leaves. We've got a kind of almost a split pack there, as we used to call them, with the majority of the Tiger Bay skaters at the back trying to hold the white jammer and majority of the Leeds skaters at the front trying to hold the orange jammer, but the Leeds jammer is through, but she had a no pass, no penalty, so she has not been declared lead, although she is out first.
So Peb Canary being recycled back to the back of the pack, looking for a moment like she was going to make it out and pick up that lead jammer status, even with some offence from one of her blockers. But, a bit of a pile up on that straightaway at the moment.
So lead is still available, potentially, to the Tiger Bay jammer. Be good for her team if she could get through and stop the jam. And she has been declared lead, although she isn't clear of the pack. She did get past all of her opposing blockers and has, in fact, caught the jam with the Leeds jammer trapped at the back.
But Little Whippet still able to pick up 3 points for Leeds, bringing the score to 15 to Tiger Bay and 19 to Leeds.
jam is in fact on. Both jammers very, very hungry for it. We've got the Tiger Bay jammer trying to get to the front there, being recycled. Thought she was about to get through. The Leeds jammer way at the back there. And not for very long. Leeds have got lead jammer status now. And right on her heels is not the Tiger Bay, because she has done a cut track.
So Hawk, the jammer for Tiger Bay Brawlers, is going to sit down in the penalty box for up to 30 seconds while they think about what they've done. And that does mean that we are going into our next jam with a power jam start in favour of Leeds.
Do they sit there and think about what they've done and try to learn from their mistakes, or do they just complain that the referees were silly and mean?
Speaking from experience, I was never thinking about what I've done when I've been sent off for a penalty. I was thinking about how I can get my revenge. And as we are going into Jam 7, we have got Jenga jamming for Leeds. And obviously still in the penalty box, it's Hawk for Tiger Bay.
What a lovely name for a bird of prey. Just generally, I'm not calling that skater a bird of prey. And fighting through a very coordinated Tiger Bay defence, making a little bit of progress here and there and then just getting knocked back. They are working like a well-oiled machine, I think you'll agree there. Really quite scary well-oiled machine. I wouldn't like to be facing that myself.
Absolutely. Jenga really seemed to struggle up on turn 3 to get through.
Princess Punch getting in there with some powerful hits to try and break up the coordination more than anything, I think, there of the Tiger Bay defence.
There was a reason she won MVP of their last game.
I think it might be, yeah, she's a bit all right. And we've got skater White 1-3 in the penalty box there, so that is Flamboyant Potato. Oh, the urge to make potato puns now. But I'll probably mash it if I try. Anyway, back to the game. We have got both jammers still trying to get through the pack. Tightly packed pack on turn 4. If I've counted the turns correctly, I'm never confident with that. Princess Punch at the front, watching everything.
Oh, Hawk has...
There's been a star pass. So lead is now closed. I believe there is not available to either skater, but Princess Punch has taken the star, is racing through, has made it out, is earning points, many points.
Picking up 4 points, the only 4 points of the jam actually, and that did run for the full 2 minutes. So, you know, blockers doing very, very well from both teams to keep their opposing jammers still behind them, where they need them to be.
Indeed. So that was the end of Jam 7. I think should we have a Jam 8 now? That'd be jolly. So we've got Jenks jamming for Tiger Bay.
And we've got Little Whippet jamming for Leeds.
I feel like there's a tongue twister there. And straight out of turn 1, Jenks is declared lead jammer. And
Little
is now
Whippet being
lapping
back.
Oh dear, someone's done a multiplayer block. And White 500 is skating to the penalty box to serve time for that.
Making it ever so slightly easier for Jenks to make it out the pack, picking up their 4 points.
Jenks using battered sausage to try and like manoeuvre through the pack, pulling on Sausage's hips, and Sausage being very aware there, keeping an eye on everything that's happening, trying to be as useful as possible to get her jammer through. And the jammer's through, so it must have done something right. Are there any points being earned here?
So far this jam, Jenks has scored 8 points for Tiger Bay, and they are coming round for more.
Leeds have finished the initial pass. And did they get past the hips of the opposing pivot? Did they get a point there?
We've got that lead change that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, that's exciting. Can you do the maths on this? It's 25 to Leeds, 26 to Tiger Bay. What's the point differential?
I think the point differential might be a 1.
Ooh, we're so good at maths on this table. We've got able assistance from Misha. Am I saying it right? Lovely. The lovely Misha making lots of useful notes. Doing the math.
And jamming for Leeds, we have got Nicky Lauder, and jamming for Tiger Bay, we have got Sabor. And it is Sabor that is out of the pack first, picking up that all-important lead jammer status.
So that's back-to-back lead jams for Tiger there. That'll be nice for them, they'll like that. Nicky Lauder has completed the initial pass and is being declared not lead, coming up on the pack. And just as she reaches the engagement zone, the jam is called.
That is Tiger Bay picking up an additional 3 points. So the bench coaches from, bench crews from both teams being very kind of on it with terms of their timings.
Absolutely, yeah.
Making sure that they're calling off the jams before the opposing team can pick up any. And with a game this tight, that is going to be very important kind of going forward.
Oh, there's a little bit of a timeout there. I saw a little bit of the old okey cokey, hands on shoulders, knees bend.
Arm stretch, rah, rah, rah.
That's the
one.
one.
That's the ticket. Well, we've seen a lot of big apex jumps on this track already today, and we're only in the third game on this track. And it's taken up a lot of the tape that's keeping the track together. So there's been a lot of track repair going on so far
But
today.
the audience enjoys it, and that's the main thing.
And it's an opportunity to give us a nice big shout out to our volunteers and our non-skating and skating officials.
Absolutely. Right, jam is on. 727 orange. That would be Geordie is skating up against a Leeds jammer, but Tiger Bay have got lead.
So that's Geordie picking up lead jammer status, and Tiger Bay enjoying a bit of a streak going on at the moment.
So the jammer panty has been stashed by 2-1 Jenga, and making her very mysterious. But a shocking thing has occurred, hasn't it, Smash? Geordie has gone to the box.
She's gone to the box for a forearms penalty. But so far, Geordie has been the highest scoring jammer for Tiger Bay, picking up 19, is that 19? 15 points? 15 points, thank you. I can't read.
We weren't hired to read, Smash. We were hired for our witty banter and, I don't know.
And apparently mathematic abilities as well.
We're mathemagicians. Oh, nice. Would you call that a sweep there that 2-6 made? To like just clear the Tiger Bay out the way to let the Leeds jammer through.
It was
as
something.
727, the orange jammer, has been released and is back on track behind the pack.
But Jenga displaying some real fancy footwork around the outside of turn 3 to pick up an additional 4 points for Leeds.
And of course, because the jammer who was declared lead has been penalised, that means she's lost the lead jammer status, so neither jammer can call this. So it may run to its 2-minute natural conclusion, but I don't like to jinx things.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah. A hawk flew down and ate the referees. Jam was ended early. You never know what might happen. And another pass completed by Jenga. Oh, pulls out some fancy moves there.
There were some real fancy moves, some lovely footwork, some coordinated offense, and Leeds picking up 20 points, bringing the score to 45 to Leeds, 36 to Tiger Bay. You know, we've had another league change. If you're playing along with the Smash and Mimey drinking game, have a shot of water, keep hydrated.
Maybe eat some crisps, get the salt content up a little bit because you don't want to flood your brain. And we're into another jam. Can you believe it? It's jam 11. And we have got number 12 for Leeds. That is... Nope, I can't see it on here. Have I misread it? Oh, it's up there, right. Peb Canary. Nope. Nicky Lauder and Peb Canary. Oh, there she is. This roster is in a funny order. It's in alphabetical order. That's why I'm getting confused. I wanted alphanumeric order for the numbers. And there's a jammer down, and she has been declared lead on standing up. So that is Nikki Lauder for Leeds. Sorry, Nikki Lauder. Nikki!
And the crowd is getting louder as she picks up that lead jammer status and tears it around the track, picking up some points. Stretching out that pack.
Leeds having lots of points declared there, a full 4.
No longer a full 5.
Yeah, that was news to me this morning. So when did the jammer lap point go? When you were asleep, Mimey. Which is most of the time. Oh, Princess Punch trying to race out, just being a bit threatening, not really doing anything, but looking quite menacing. If any of these skaters were coming at me, I would skate the other way.
You'd get a directional penalty for that.
Only if I initiated and there was impact. Come on. You can take the referee out of stripes, but you can't take the referee out of my mouth. Changing the subject. That was Jam 11, and we're moving into Jam 12 now.
But not before an official timeout.
Ooh.
And speaking of official timeouts, let's do a bit of a shout out to our officials today for this game. So on wheels, we've got Tiny Tanium, Big Whoop, Lucas, Goosebumps, Quagga, Dr. Watt, and Dinosaurus. Those are our refs. And our NSOs for this game are X-Ray Ted, Lulabelle, Liability, Denial, Sui, Hannah, Jack, Scrim Reaper, and Swearwolf. So big love to our officials, both skating and non.
Absolutely.
And our volunteers.
The game wouldn't happen without a lot of stress and hard work from those individuals. As a former referee, and I really did enjoy the NSOing as well. Yes, you know, I like to acknowledge that it's a greatly enjoyable task, but yeah, it does take a bit of hard work. You do have to learn quite a lot and stay quite awake,
but it is good fun.
Oh, definitely
so
good fun.
If you're a stickler for rules, check out your local roller derby league. See if they need any new officials, NSOs or refs, because you know we're always looking for more people to join our lovely, lovely sport.
Absolutely. Keeping things fair and safe.
Is that battered sausage just looking straight into the camera then? It was quite a look into the camera just then from battered
Quite
sausage.
intimidating.
It was. You're going to be able to hear her on the mic later this weekend as well. She is part of our illustrious announcing crew.
The double threat, both a skater and an announcer. Terrifying business. It's all a bit quiet here now. There's some photographers doing some photographing. I believe that is the verb. Nice to see the referees, the jammer referees there, just checking in with their scorekeepers, making sure everything is hunky-dory. Communication between the on-skates team and the off-skates writers with their pens, so crucial that there's that attention, that hard work, that focus, and just checking in every so often, because you can be awarding all the points you like if they're not being written down. It doesn't really help, does it? Not really fair. Leeds have their backs to us, which makes me think they are maybe indulging in some mystical business. I'm not sure. Some arcane rites going on in the corner, perhaps. Whereas Tiger Bay are on the track. We have the full 4 skaters, 4 blockers and a jammer there. Raring to go, I would say. We've got some statistics here. So thus far in the game, we have a higher scoring player, do we not, Smash?
We do, and that is Jenga for Leeds, who scored 30 points for Leeds so far.
Wonderful. 30 of their 53. Whereas quite interesting that although Leeds are in the lead with 53 up to Tiger Bay's 36, they've actually, now it's equal on lead. They've had lead the same number of times each, but Leeds have managed to convert that lead. You can hear the different spelling each time I say lead, can't you? Leeds Roller Derby have converted their lead jammer status into more points there. Probably because of reasons and things.
Reasons and things.
Yeah,
we love both.
Circumstances and considerations.
We have got just under 11 minutes. Once we get back on track, we'll have just under 11 minutes left of this first half. And just having a quick look at the kind of penalties so far for this game, they're relatively low. No one on more than 2 penalties so far.
Oh, I like to see
so
that.
we're seeing a relatively clean game so far.
There's no need to be dirty, is there? There's no need for it.
No, you'd expect it from the announcers, to be fair. Dirty jokes on the mic. Not in this place.
So it looks like we've got Dreadblocks jamming for Leeds. Going up against their Hawk for the Tiger Bay. Dreadblocks on the inside line trying to get through at the front. Hawk at the back being blocked by, I can't even describe it. It's just like this constantly evolving formation of might and impenetrability.
But battered sausage in there, trying to cause some havoc on that Leeds wall, and it is working. Hawk is kind of slowly making progress in making their way through that pack.
As Dreadlocks is recycled at the back, and one Leeds skater there trying to make a little bit of room. And lead has been declared to Tiger Bay. Your Leeds jammer for this jam is Hawk. That was my impersonation of what a hawk sounds like.
Dreadblocks is back out of the pack for their initial passes and is going to go and attempt to get some points, but doesn't make it in time.
2 points there being signalled by the jammer referee for the Tiger Bay.
So that brings the score to 38 to Tiger Bay, but Leeds in the lead with 53.
Oh, English, why you got to be spelled so controversially? Spend a lot of time thinking about this. Right, next jam, it will be Jenks skating for its jammer for Tiger Bay.
They are up against little Whippet from Leeds. I need to put my teeth back in, Smash. Put your teeth in.
Yeah, I'm not going to make any jokes at this point. So.
And again, we're seeing a very, very strong 3-wall from the Leeds blockers up on turn 1, pushing out Jenks and taking her all the way back to the jam line.
We have a pack, but there has been
so Little Whippet has been sent off for
Low, what's happening over here though? Little Whippet has just been seated in the box and Jenks joins her.
First jammer switcheroo of the game.
How exciting.
So exciting. Love a jammer switcheroo.
Should we drink some more water, or maybe we should have eat a green vegetable when there's a jammer switcheroo?
So the pack is picking up the speed.
Both jammers back on now, empty penalty box.
And seeing a lovely little apex jump from Jenks.
So nobody is lead. Both jammers have visited the penalty box. The helmet cover is in. Oh, it's now back on Little Whippet's head. They were carrying it briefly, trying to get through. Seems like. Oh, has there been a cut track? Yes. Looked like Little Whippet was trying to use holes that were being made in the pack by the opposing blockers.
Yeah.
Be quite canny there. Ooh, big pile up in turn 2. Someone's been penalised. Low block there against lead skater 426. That is Herald Street.
So we're going to start the next jam as a power jam in favour of Tiger Bay.
Not just a power jam in that the white jammer is in the box. We've got a full Leeds quota, 2 blockers and a jammer seated at the moment in the penalty box.
Full house.
So that is the kind of power jam you want to have
Yeah.
if it's your team having the power jam, not being punished by the power jam. So
Leeds are only 15 points ahead of Tiger Bay at this point, and we've seen already in this game Tiger Bay pull out that sort of jam so far. So
Yes.
with 2 blockers in the box and their jammer, you know, is Sabor going to be able to kind of really capitalise on that? And it looks like she is. She's already got that lead jammer status.
And she's passed one blocker, re-engaged. There's another lead blocker on pack. There's no pack. They've had to stop engaging her. And now Sabor. Spanish for flavour, of course.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Is it spelt the right way? It's not spelt the Spanish way, but never mind. I like the flavour of her skating.
Nice. Love that. And what else I love is Sabor picking up 3 additional points, bringing that to 7 for Tiger Bay for that jam, bringing the score to 45 for Tiger Bay, 53 to Leeds. So bringing it a bit closer, you know, that's maths I can do. That's 8 points in it. I can do that kind of maths.
A mighty 8 points, which is, it's 2 scoring passes, isn't it, different? So it's very easily achievable for them to catch that and exceed. It's very easily achievable for Leeds to extend that lead.
But this game so far being a lot closer than the previous 2 games that we've seen on this track so far.
I think it's quite enjoyable to see a game where you don't know what's going to happen, because it is a bit of this and a bit of that, and then I'm coming back, and then no, you're coming back, and
it keeps you on your toes.
It
and
does.
I'm here for it.
Keeps you on your toe stops. I'm
Top
sorry.
quality content. And we've got just over 5 minutes left of this first half, and we will be back after half time for more top quality content. So stick around, don't go anywhere.
There might even be more statistics in the second half. That could be quite exciting. Right, we are into Jam 15 now. We have 727 for Orange. That would be a Geordie. And Jenga is skating for Leeds as jammer. I should specify, it's not just she's skated for Leeds. There has been a cut track awarded against Geordie. So she's gone for a little sit down, rest her precious toes, which means we've only got the Leeds jammer on track, the Jenga, and she is facing a formidable 4 cluster, being broken up now by some of her teammates.
It's Princess Punch on the offence again, and we've seen it kind of time again in this game, that she's really there for her jammer when she needs to be to kind of break up those Tiger Bay walls.
So some nice blocking there from 3-5 for Leeds. Was that Lee Animal there? Yeah, who's like being quite clever, watching what's going on, trying to make useful hits. The helmet cover has come off.
But she hasn't actually gone for that star pass to Evans. She's going to keep hold of that is Geordie, making her initial pass.
I wonder if we've got some stats coming through. We do like statistics, don't we?
Misha is scribbling.
I'm really excited. I don't know what they're writing. Oh, right. So interestingly, in that last jam, it took them over a minute, more than half of the potential time that they do have allocated for a jam, to actually have anybody declared lead there, which really is testament to the quality of the blocking.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've had, you know, that happened on quite a few occasions so far this game, where we've kind of had to wait a while for lead to be determined.
Yeah. Whereas in this jam, it was about 3 seconds and lead was declared for Tiger Bay. So that's number 271, that is Peb Canary. And who's she skating against there? Who's the jammer for Leeds?
That is Nikki Lauder jamming for Leeds.
Sorry, that Nikki.
Nikki Lauder.
That's much louder, thank
I've
you.
got a mic because I want to shout too loud.
No, we don't need to. All right, some wonderful, just really tight blocking, teamwork. Everybody knows what to do. Everybody knows where their teammates are. They're watching the pack. They're making sure, trying to keep their skaters at the front in the engagement zone. They're disengaging as stern look from the front inside pack referee, who was like, yeah, be quicker with disengaging in future, please. Wasn't enough to be a penalty, but and Leeds jammer is not lead, as just coming up on the pack when the jam is called.
I really, really enjoyed the blocking from Leeds, like the teamwork from Leeds. Oh, I'm going to stop what I'm saying, because would you look at that score? It's a tie game. It's a tie game. Oh, I love that. I love that. Love that for them.
Yeah, everybody goes home with a prize. Should we just end the game now because it's all nice?
How very millennial of them.
No avocado toast in sight. We're into jam 17. And it is a good jam.
Very
They're
good
all
jam.
good jams. Yeah, so we've got jamming for Tiger Bay. We've got Hawk again.
And we've got Little Whippets jamming for Leeds. And no, your screen is not in slow motion. That's just how fast they're going at the moment. There's some very, very strong blocking. And it's worth mentioning again, both of these teams have already played a game. So, you know, the stamina required to play this at this level is insane.
167, Little Whippet has been declared lead jammer. Is coming up on their first scoring pass now. Ooh!
And
There was
attempt at an apex jump from
a big
Little
apex
Whippet.
jump. But I think, yeah, they touched the inside. So to be on the safe side, they've taken themselves off so that they don't earn a cutting penalty. That's what that looked like. So 0-0 being signalled there. So a lot happened for no points. That's quite unusual.
Pointless jam. Is that? I think it might be our first pointless jam. I say pointless. No jams are pointless, but some of them are scoreless.
That sounds better, yeah. Pointless is quite a loaded word. Right, how many seconds was that, sorry, that were just called? Oh, it was 5 seconds, right, okay. Do like to check.
So we've got Jenga and Jenks, all the J's out on the jam line today.
Jolly good. And lead is declared for Leeds, but Tiger Bay are right behind them, about a quarter of a turn behind. She hits it, she quits it. Tiger Bay only managed to get past one of their own blockers, don't manage to get those crucial hips past the hips of an opponent. Leeds called it, scoring 2 points, so maintaining a point. Ooh, look what's happening over there in the corner. It's a timeout for the Tiger Bay. It's great. I like Tony the Tiger. Oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't be advertising Kellogg's cereals in this. We could be advertising, we've got some sponsors here, haven't we? I believe we have Double Threat Skates, the Bricks and Mortar skate shop in central London. So they've been great. Anybody else we've got? Ooh, now you're talking. True Pig Vegan. Keep jamming, keep blocking, and keep on truffling.
I have seen them here in Vendor Village. I might have to, get myself over there and have a look, see what they got on offer.
I probably shouldn't. No, I'm not. My diabetes gets very cross when there's nice vegan sweets and things, so I might try to keep away from there. Just pretend it doesn't exist. But for the rest of you, whose pancreases and so forth work effectively, go for it. Right, who have we got now? So the timeout is over. Everybody is in situ, as they say in ancient Rome. And we've got number 16 skating for Tiger Bay in the jammer position. That is Sabor. And we have number 12 for Leeds, which is Nikki Lauder. But Nikki Lauder is not lead. Sabor is lead. Really quickly making her way through the pack. One Leeds blocker still remaining in the penalty box, so this is a good time to be the lead jammer for Tiger Bay. Penalty box is empty now. But lead jammer has still been maintained, as it is wont to do. Hop, skip and a jump through the pack there, making her way. Another scoring pass there, another full 4 points. And back up on another scoring pass. Ooh, nudged out. Sabor was by number 13, White. And with this, Tiger Bay are earning more and more points on each of their scoring passes here. We have had a lead change. So Tiger Bay currently in the lead against Leeds.
Nikki Lauder making it out of their pack in their initial.
Right.
And Sabor just calling the jam, not willing to risk any points going to Leeds. And
Smart jamming.
Smart jamming, smart bench coaching as well. And that brings the score as we head into half-time. 55 to Leeds, but in the lead is Tiger Bay Brawlers on 64.
And I can tell you that is a lead difference of 9 points.
It is. And so far, this has been cracking. Like, it's kept us on our toe stops, like you said. Love the puns. So many lead changes. Such good derby being played by everyone.
Really, really engaging. Really, like we've seen flourishes of excellence from the jammers. We've seen amazing teamwork with the blockers really working together beautifully, and top-notch refereeing. I've seen decisions that I've agreed with. I've seen no calls that I've also agreed with. Lovely attention to the track. Have you noticed we've even got some EMTs, some like paramedics there to make sure that we're extra safe?
We haven't needed them yet so far in this game.
Oh gosh, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, so touch wood, everybody will stay intact and not need anybody. We've even got a lovely audience. Really nice to see people. You know, well, it's just after COVID, like it's over, but it is really nice to see people together, almost like things are normal and okay. But we've all got disinfectant wipes and a lot of precautions being taken here.
But we are going to leave you to enjoy some adverts. And we
know you want to.
We will be back in just over 13 minutes for the second half of this game of Leeds versus Tiger Bay.
Adios.
Hello, friends. This is Smash back on your airwaves, back on your screen of whatever device it is you're watching on and joining us today. Hope you've had your toilet break, your comfort break, your snack break, whatever it is you've needed. Misha's eating a banana. Love that. Potassium. No potassium deficiencies on this announcing crew.
Speak for yourself, mate.
We are going to be starting off some more roller derby in about 90 seconds. So the score as it stands is Leeds Roller Derby on 55 and Tiger Bay Brawlers on 64, having picked up 11 points in that last jam. Taking a quick peek over at the penalty board, no one on more than 3. So at this point, no one in any real danger in terms of penalties and fouling out. But we're not going to focus on penalties and fouling out and all that sort of negativity. We've got some good things to focus on as well, like points. And you know what? Points win prizes.
No, they don't. No prizes here.
No prizes here. This is kind of just an exhibition. Not just an exhibition. It is the first of the WFTDA back on track events in the world.
Whoop, whoop.
So we're very honoured here in High Wycombe to be hosting.
In glamorous High Wycombe.
Glamorous High Wycombe.
Would you want to be anywhere else? Because I wouldn't.
So far for Leeds, their highest scoring jammer has been number 2-1 Jenga. Having picked up 37 points. So that's 37 of the 55. So it's, well over half the points that Leeds have got so far.
I think you'll find that that is the highest scoring jammer of anybody in this game so far.
Well, there we go.
But for Tiger Bay, the highest scoring jammer at the moment is number 727. That is Geordie with 19. But also there is number 16. Sabor is on 17. So both, round it up to 20 if you're focusing on the nearest town.
And jamming for Leeds as we resume this game is Little Whippet, and we have got Jenks jamming for Tiger Bay.
Little Whippet being held at the back by a trio of Tiger Bay while their fourth blocker maintains the pack, and the Tiger Bay jammer gets through. So it is lead jammer to Jenks, who's coming up on her first scoring pass.
And we have had a star pass.
We certainly have. With
Princess Punch as your new jammer, but Jenks being wise to it and calling off the jam, picking up 4 points for that pass.
That's the most you can get, as I learnt today. Thanks for explling that.
Thanks,
where are the jammer lap points?
Thanks for changing the rules on us,
oh,
however many years ago.
They not know I'm old and set in my ways. So, next jam. Yes, you lucky people have a second jam. We've got Jenga versus Sabor. Alright, so Jenga in orange, juking and jiving around at the backhand is through for lead.
Jenga being recycled back pretty much to turn 3 and beyond. All right, Buzz Lightyear over here.
So Sabor there, trying to get back through to complete that scoring pass. Still lead there for Sabor. Can't be sure I said the right thing earlier, but there we go. Right, so Sabor coming up on second scoring pass as Jenga is declared not lead, finishing her initial pass. And the jam is called just before she passes any opposing blockers on that scoring pass. So 0 points there for Leeds. And a few points for Tiger Bay, I believe.
So
I believe there may have been
5 points.
5 points.
5
yeah.
points in that jam, 1 on that final pass. So Sabor coming round, telling the pack to kind of pick up the pace, go a bit faster.
So that's some really helpful communication that makes the whole thing overall work better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. All right, so it is orange 727. That is Geordie.
But it is Nikki Lauda that is lead jammer for Leeds. And she is tearing her way around the track to see if she can close that gap that Tiger Bay have kind of extended.
Oh, looks like there was a bit of a star stash situation there where Geordie took off the helmet cover and she's almost there on the scoring pass and the jam ends before she gets any points. Clever play from the lead jammers here. The leads and the not leads are all leading the way with wonderful awareness. I like a bit of awareness. Don't have any myself, but I like to see it in other people. Who said that? And Jam 4 is on. We have got 271, the jammer for Leeds pushing at the back. And we thought we'd heard the whistle for a lead there, but
it's actually for a cut track penalty on Little Whippet. So lead still open for Heb Canary.
Unless she was declared lead and then cut, but we'll have to see what happens here. Hopefully the referees have communicated that beautifully to each other. So everybody knows exactly what's what. Oh, and a Leeds blocker now being sent off. Looked like it was a multiplayer block from where I was, but I could be mistaken. And some nice offense work there from 8-8. That was Kemp. Yeah. And we have lead jammer for Tiger Bay. That's their third lead this period. We actually had equal leads for Leeds and Tiger Bay in the first half. So at the moment, Tiger Bay edging it a little bit with a few more. Oh, really fearsome blocking there from Leeds, not letting her past at all. Like, I just want to get through and score some points. Why won't you let me score some points? That would be me if I were jamming, which is why I'm not.
But Little Whippet is back on track and has made it through their initial.
Oh, she's so fast. She's like a little Whippet. Sigh. Nobody wants the bad jokes, my mate. I mean,
we all want the bad jokes.
Okay, I want the bad jokes, and you want the bad jokes, but we may be in the minority there.
I mean, people may want the roller derby.
Weird.
The roller derby's based in puns anyway, aren't they?
Roller derby is based, yes. Apparently that's what the young people say when they mean something is really good.
But if we're talking roller derby, let's talk about Jenga and Jenks, who are both on the jam line. So we've got all the J's on again.
I'm jubilant. I'm rejoicing. All right,
Jenga being backwards derby. Backwards derby.
Oh, Jenga being taken right back round to turn 3 there. But the Tiger Bay pivot there, receiving a penalty for being naughty. But Tiger Bay have leads, Jenks' lead. So much is happening. I'm not keeping on top of this. I need 2 brains. So please write in if you do have a spare brain that I could be using to pay better attention. That would be lovely. So the lead skater, that was Jenga. She's not lead, but she's finished her initial pass. And although she made her way into the pack, she didn't actually pass any opposing skaters, but did pass several of her own. So no points there for Leeds, but some points for Tiger Bay.
And that brings the score to 58 points for Leeds to Tiger Bay's 83.
Now, I make that a difference of 25 points. So Tiger Bay are incrementally just pulling forward. They're getting those leads. They're getting some points. They're making smart call-offs before the Leeds jammer can score. And it's paying off. Right, jam 100, no, just jam 6.
And we've got Nikki Lauder jamming for Leeds up against Hawk for Tiger Bay.
Wonderful. Nikki Lauder being recycled by 5'9", but also another Leeds blocker being recycled there. So number 26 for Leeds, that is Curacin, trying to make some space for her blocker and break up the coordinated and enthusiastic blocking. But a thing has happened, and it's a forearms thing. Oh no, Leeds jammer is in the box, and Tiger Bay jammer is still trying to get through on her initial pass.
There we go. So there it is, that kind of offense from the Tiger Bay blockers. But Hawks still struggling to make it out of that pack for their initial pass. You know, we're a minute down already on this jam, and still no lead called.
Jammer is standing in the box. So Nikki Lauder has been released now and is back on track, coming up behind the pack. And she's still on her initial pass, I believe. I forget, I'm not the jam ref. It's not moving, but also it's not staying still. And the pant, no, we don't call them panties. The helmet cover has been removed, and nobody even tried to block number 10, Glitter. So
I mean,
star pass.
if you've already been
Leeds.
sent off for a penalty, you've got nothing to lose really in that situation. And we've had another one, another star pass. So Hawk has passed the star to Evans, and Evans is now your jammer for Tiger Bay.
Number 6. We haven't seen much from number 6 so far, have we?
No, we haven't. So there we go. With those star passes, we're able to start actually seeing some movement. You know, points picked up for both teams.
Ooh.
So don't be afraid of a star pass.
I can remember the first time I jammer refed, I begged everybody. I was just wandering, I was skating around going, please no star passes, please no star passes.
Keep your covers on your helmets, all right?
Yeah.
Don't take them off.
Yeah, I was a baby. I was scared. I don't need to be scared. I see that now. Right, we've got another jam coming up. We are going into jam 7 then.
And we have got Little Whippet. I still can't say Little Whippet.
Little Lippet.
Little Whippet jamming for Leeds up against Sabor jamming for Tiger Bay.
Both very competent there.
And it is Sabor. Oh, I was going to say she made it out, but with some fancy footwork and some cracking balance up towards turn 1. But again, we're seeing that really, really fluid blocking and fluid reforming from those Leeds walls up there on turn 1.
Right,
There she is. There she's out. She's picked up that lead jammer status. And Little Whippet still unable to make it out of that pack.
So it's the 5th time that Tiger Bay have had leads in this period out of 7. So really are dominating that, and you can see that with the scores that are pulling apart. Oh dear. Okay, we've stopped the jam for an injury. All good thoughts. And the paramedics doing a wonderful job there, just making sure everybody is safe, taking no chances. We know the risks when we put on our wheels, but we really appreciate having people around to make sure that we are safer. You can never eliminate risk, but we can...
Mitigate.
Mitigate is good, yeah. And it's really nice to see the skaters skating in a responsible way. Paramedics on hand, referees being really vigilant to that, calling the jam as soon as there was the question of that, just to make sure that everybody is safe. And we have a timeout now called by Leeds.
Thanks, Tinium, for doing a lovely demonstration of the team timeout hand signal.
We knew exactly what was happening and exactly who had caused that situation to be, and can't say fairer than that, really.
Absolutely.
So during this timeout, have you seen any good films lately? Been anywhere nice?
Been to High Wycombe. That's nice enough, isn't it? What else could you ask for?
From now on, it's just got to be the glamorous High Wycombe.
The glamorous High
Anytime
Wycombe.
anything happens, it's in the glamorous High Wycombe.
And you know who else is in the glamorous High Wycombe this weekend?
Who?
Double Threat Skates.
Oh, really?
For all your roller derby needs.
Some lovely tattoos there. Ink envy. So, I mean, you could get a tattoo of Double Threat Skates to really advertise it all the time. And
Oh, there you go.
all right, we're moving into Jam 8. There are 2 teams of 5 on the track. There's referees in position.
So let's play some derby.
Oh, I've dropped my pen. Can't play derby if there's no pen in my hand.
So we have got the Battle of the Jays again. We've got Jenga and Jenks on the jam line. Jenga stuck behind a very strong Tiger Bay 3 wall, and it is Jenks making their way out of the pack, picking up the jammer.
Oh, she'll like that.
She'll love that. Love that for her. And making fairly easy work of that.
I was going to say, it's like in every
Leeds
game,
blockers.
I have to say this at some point. It was like a hot knife through butter.
Hot knife through butter.
Yeah, so Jenks getting lead every time she's been out in this half, which is not to be sneezed at. Bless me.
So after that jam with the Battle of the Jays, we have got Leeds on 62 and Tiger Bay extending their lead to 97.
I suggest everybody gets their drink of water ready, so because it could well be in this next jam we get that lead, that century, which, you know, I've got my water ready. So number 12, we've got Nikki Lauder there for Leeds.
And we have got Geordie jamming for Tiger Bay, and it is Nikki Lauder. Let's say it louder. Nikki Lauder is your lead jammer.
She certainly is. She's being pointed at and everything.
So let's hope that this is going to, help Leeds out in terms of getting some more points up on the board to close that gap.
It's been a star pass to number 6 Evans there.
And Evans nearly came flying into us over here.
I don't love
That's
that.
the second star pass that Tiger Bay have handed off to Evans.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Lovely strong pivot.
Ooh, I love a strong pivot. No, I love a strong cup of tea. I got that confused. Is it Jam 10 already?
And as we go into Jam 10, we have got Little Whippet, I said it right that time, up against Peb Canary for Tiger Bay.
Little Whippet had a 50% rate of getting lead in the first half, but this is the 4th time she's jammed in the second half and hasn't actually gained lead at all in this period. I do feel at the beginning it was like Tiger Bay were struggling a little bit, but it seems like they're really back in their stride. Whatever tiredness was there, the adrenaline is taking over now, and their lead again.
Both jammers making it out of the pack at very similar points, but it is Pep Canary who is lead jammer for Tiger Bay.
She has the power. Oh, she's taking a tumble.
Jamming.
And she's calling it, unsurprisingly.
We haven't seen much in the way of jammer on jammer action in this game so far. I mean, compared to the other games that we've seen so far on this track today, it's a relatively, they're keeping the scores nice and low. We're not.
Yeah, we haven't even broken the 100 barrier. Never mind the 300 barrier that we've seen in some games.
So it is more than anything just a testament to how defensive both teams are playing. We're not seeing huge bouts of, offense, especially from the jammers, like we saw in that last jam.
So we've got number 21, that would be Jenga, and she is skating against an opponent from the other team.
It's Jenks.
Of course it is.
It's Jenks, it's the J's again.
Of course.
Back at it.
It's nice when they do the double J. Keep it nice and easy for us. They're both fighting their way through, and Jenks has made it, so another lead for Tiger Bay. Tumble from Jenga, forced to the ground by Tiger Bay. Two Tiger Bay blockers breaking up the cluster of Leeds who are trying to stop their jammer from making any progress there. Oh, everybody's fallen over, having a nice sit down on the track there. Jam is called. More points to Tiger Bay, no points to Leeds.
And that means that Tiger Bay have broken the century.
Oh.
So that brings the score to 66 to Leeds Roller Derby, 101 to Tiger Bay. All of the other announcers, you can't hear them because they're taking a drink of water because they're playing the Derby drinking game.
And very refreshing it was too.
And especially on a day like today, make sure you keep it hydrated. So it's just water all round, don't you worry, just water.
Lovely bit of water.
And as we go into Jam 12, we have got Nikki Lauder jamming for Leeds up against Hawk for Tiger Bay.
Nikki Lauder, of course, is number 12. And it's jam number 12. I quite like the symmetry there, as she's recycled right the way back round, almost into turn 3.
But Hawk has been announced as lead jammer while being recycled. I think there was a moment of confusion at one point, but Hawk kind of tearing it round, up on turn 1, trying to pick up some points as Nikki Lauder makes her way round as well. But the jam is called. Nikki Lauder's doing a handstand.
I'm going to do some amazing maths in my head now.
Do it, love it.
That was the 9th time that Tiger Bay got lead out of 12 jams, which means that's 75% of it. So really a big difference.
And we're seeing that reflected in the score as well. This is, Tiger Bay are really starting to open and extend their lead compared to the much smaller kind of point differentials that we saw in the first half of this game.
Then a massive cluster, nay, a clot of blockers there.
A clot of blockers.
A clot of blockers as the jammers are both trying to find holes, get through. I love how that they're not passive or patient. They're just like here, there, jing, 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 really actively trying to make their way through. Leeds blocker leaves the box. There is one Tiger Bay blocker still in the box. The pivot there, number 5'9", I think. Is your 5'9"? Yes, that was Wild.
And Dos Santos has been sent off track for a multiplayer block, but Little Whippet is lead jammer for Leeds.
Oh, that'll be nice for them. Maybe she's getting back into her stride after a quieter start for her. But she's being recycled right back. But there we have 271 Peb Canary. Finishes her initial pass. But before she can reach the pack.
Some lovely offense there from Evans from Tiger Bay. Kind of sweeping in, trying to take out that Leeds jammer right as, I believe, forcing the jam to be called.
I believe she had several certificates in her first game today.
She's done well.
Yeah.
She's done all right for herself.
She's had a go. as they say in my part of the world. Oh, she's had a go.
And as we approach Jam 14, we have got Jenga and Jenks jamming. And before I can even finish saying who's on track, we've got lead jammer awarded to Leeds.
So back-to-back lead jams there for Leeds. Maybe they are picking up their comeback.
And we've got Kemp from Tiger Bay Brawlers being sent off track for a forearms penalty.
Recycling the Leeds jammer as Jenks comes up on her first scoring pass. Ooh. Called off just after Jenks got her hips past an opponent.
So Tiger Bay picking up 2, but Leeds picking up 3, bringing the score to 73 to Leeds and Tiger Bay on 105. So we're looking at a 32-point differential.
Another jam. Why we are being spoiled.
You're joking. Another one. And we've got Nikki Lauder jamming for Leeds up against Geordie for Tiger Bay.
But you know who's lead? It's Nikki Lauder for Leeds. Nikki Leader for Louds. Who knows? So yeah, third lead jam in a row to Leeds. So they're really pushing that back. I don't know if they had a chat on the bench or if they're just getting really, really disgruntled with Tiger Bay being greedy with all the points.
I'm excited to see if they've got it in them to, turn it around with 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes left this game.
So we've got a team. Oh, we've got an official review by the look of it. So we'll just give you a few interesting stats about Sabor. Sabor is quite an interesting skater statistically in this game. Got a 100% lead average and was actually the highest scorer in this jam. So doing very nicely there. But it... shout numbers at me, please, Nisha. It turns out in this jam, only one jam this half has actually had more than 4 points in the jam. It's very much that idea of hit it and quit it. You score some good points, call it off, prevent the other one. Because even when one skater has got out and has got lead, the other one is generally close behind. And even when we've had power jam situations, it's been quite a lot of such intense blocking that it's been very difficult for either team to really go wild with the points. So in Jam 2, Sabor got more than 4 points, but that's it. So again, testament to good blocking. I wonder what the official review is all about. So I am informed that this is more of a tactical official review. They're using it as a timeout, which is perfectly legal and allowable. Use whatever you want. But they wanted to highlight that there was a bit of counter blocking that needs to be held to the same standards as first blocking. All right, we're back on then. That was a quick timeout. Jam 16, or as they say in France, confiture 16. They don't. Leeds jammer got a no pass, no penalty, so she is out first. She is on her scoring pass, but she is not your lead jammer right now.
And we've got Hawk jamming for Tiger Bay. Still also not lead jammer at this point.
But she might be.
She is
She is now. Yeah. They think she's lead jammer. She is now.
I say things and then they happen.
You've got a god mouth. Oh, Orange 6-2 has been sent to the penalty box. That's Pip Gray. He was a skater I remember from the old days. I mean the medium old days, not like the old days. So we do have 4-5 as your lead jammer, but she's letting the jam run.
So Little Whippet with 2 scoring passes, picking up 8 points, but not before Hawk picks up 4 for Tiger Bay. bring in the score as we approach with 8 minutes left. To 85 to Leeds, 109 to Tiger Bay.
Those are nice numbers. I'm happy with that, yeah. Very friendly numbers. Right, is it a double J again? We've got Jenks, number 17 for Tiger Bay jamming. And we've got number 21, would you believe it? It's Jenga, jamming for Leeds.
And Jenga picking up that lead jammer status. And the crowd are going what they would say is wild here at High Wycombe as she picks
I'd
up.
say that they're going mild. I wouldn't quite put them as wild yet.
We've got headphones on, we can't hear.
There has been a star pass from number 17 to number 62. And the jam is called before that can impact further on the points for Tiger Bay. So in the last 5 jams, Leeds have got out first. They didn't get lead on one of those occasions, but you can still see they're really coming together. They've got that force and that drive and that determination that we love so much in this sport that we call roller derby.
The thing is, we were looking a few minutes ago at a differential of about kind of 30, 35. They brought that back down to around 20.
20, yeah.
And with, 6.5 minutes left to go, is that doable? Is that doable for Leeds? We're seeing a very, very close game here.
Very doable. Indeedable. But we're on to the next jam, so jam 18.
And we have got Nikki Lauder jamming for Leeds up against Peb Canary for Tiger Bay. And it is Nikki Lauder that is out first, picking up lead jammer status. So again, we're seeing that kind of continuation of Leeds having a bit of a good streak with that old lead jammer status, doing a really quick hop, skip, and a jump around the outside of that turn, picking up that 4 points, making it look easy.
So we've had 7 leads for Leeds in this second half now that they've come back to life somewhat.
And the Tiger Bay blockers really keeping nice and tight on Nikki Lauder, really trying to prevent her from picking up any more points this kind of late on in the game. We're having another game of backwards derby. Love that.
So we've got Leeds 38%. For a 55% lead jammer conversion rate of Tiger Bay. It's actually pretty close.
It is. That is Nikki Lauder's second scoring pass for Leeds. She's going back round for more.
More punishment.
But making the most of that, Tiger Bay will be in split down the middle, finding that gap and picking up another 4 points, breaking the century as she does it.
Should everybody have a little bit of hydration?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm getting thirsty just doing all this talking.
So we've had a star pass there to Wild, and saw some really nice blocking from Kemp as well, who was just paying attention. So we found out that in the last 6 jams, Leeds have earned 31 points and are now within 8 points of Tiger Bay. Do you think it's doable at this point?
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen, I'm not sure off the top of my head what the highest scoring jam has been so far this game. I know we've seen at least kind of 15, 16. It's been 20. Thank you, Misha, our lovely, lovely producer.
Gosh, they're on the ball.
They're so on the ball. Love that for them. And we have got Little Whippet up against Geordie in this, the 19th jam. Geordie really testing that Leeds wall, taking it, from lanes 1 to 4, really making them,
work
pretty hot on their lateral movement there.
To match the temperature of the room, which is only rising. The temperature's rising. Is it the after party yet?
Princess punch pushing Geordie out at pretty high speed as well. You know, we're over a minute in on this jam and still no lead has been called. Geordie's taken the star off and is going to be looking to see if she can, you know, either get through or hand that over to Evans.
I can really see how improvements in the cutting track rules over the years have really made for a better game, with those accidental step backs on track no longer being penalised, but actually if it is an advantage.
There it is, Geordie has made it out, but having taken off this helmet cover, she's not lead jammer. And this is going to run.
Be relieved. We've got number 9-8. That would be Quicken Blocker Glory. Just trying to really prevent 727 Geordie from doing anything really. And the jam ends, and they all look tired. We've got just over 2 minutes left on the clock.
And Tiger Bay picking up 2 points in that jam. It ran for the full 2 minutes, and we picked up 2 points in that time.
Wow.
Not quite a scoreless jam, which we have seen in this game. But again, like I said, low scores, keeping it really, really defensive. I love it. I love it.
Some lovely cuddles between the jammers of both teams there. Like, just remembering that this is our hobby, we love it, they love it. We're just glad to be back playing Derby again. Thank goodness.
And with less than 2 minutes to go, we've got J and J, Jenga and Jenks, and it is Jenga that picks up that lead jammer status.
You can hear the in-house announcers have gone wild here. So.
That's Riggs for you. That's Riggs for you every
Riggs
day
is
of
getting
the week.
excited. There's been a star pass here from Tiger Bay.
Jenks having passed off the starter Pip Gray.
Number 62.
But Jenga
and we're
calling
calling
off the jam while Pip Gray makes an apex jump.
Did she score? She did.
She did.
She did.
Oh,
got one.
love that. Love that for her.
So there's more than 30 seconds remaining on the period as we go in, and a timeout has been called by
Leeds.
I was about to say Leeds United.
Leeds.
Wrong sport.
Wrong sport, babes. Wrong sport.
Leeds United.
That's sports with balls, babes.
I don't understand. Leeds United popped down the motorway, called a timeout. It was illegal because they weren't rostered to do so.
They're not on the roster. Get them off the track. Who do they think they are? Oh, it's tense up here, isn't it now?
Isn't it just?
We've got 7 points in it, with Leeds on 105 and Tiger Bay on 112. I said it, didn't I? I said it a few minutes ago. Oh, look, they're going to do that with that 20-point differential?
There was doubt in your voice.
There was doubt in my
You're like,
voice.
this is a commentator who'd like it but knows it cannot happen.
I
and
just
there we
live for
go.
the drama. I just love the drama.
Ooh, can we cause some drama? Is that what we're here to do? Cause drama.
So we are going into Jam 21, which may well be our last jam of the game. And it's Little Whippet that picks up lead jammer status in what, 5 seconds? Oh, I spoke too soon.
There
She
has
got
been a cut track
I got
issued
really
to
excited.
Leeds.
I was wrong.
You just wanted the drama, didn't you? You wanted to get the good people at home all excited. But it was a cut. So Leeds should still be... No, Leeds isn't open because the helmet cover has been removed.
And that is Peb Canary jamming for Tiger Bay. So we are going to run for the full 2 minutes.
Don't jinx it. All being well.
All being well, we will run for the full 2 minutes. And Little Whippet is standing in the box and she's now back out on track. And let's see if she's got it in her to give us a nice fancy finish to this game.
I'm told that in Welsh, if we say Blair Mayor Bell, that's Welsh there for where's the ball? So a common cry during the roller derby, where is the ball? As I like to say, the jammer is the ball.
The jammer is the ball.
Don't kick her, that would be a very egregious penalty to concede.
Right, so Flamboyant Potato going in for some offense to try and help Little Whippet out of that Tiger Bay wall. And there she is. She's out. She is on her initial pass.
We've got Princess Punch making it impossible for the Tiger Bay jammer to get anywhere. Knocked her out, made a recycle, and then Princess Punch has gone for a nice little sit down in the penalty box.
And the Tiger Bay block is just really quickly reforming in front of Little Whippet, making it really difficult for her to try and pick up those points. And that's it. That's the whistle. Tiger Bay not picking up any points in that last jam, but Leeds picking up 3.
That's a bit close.
We have got an official review called by Leeds.
But because the period clock was already over, that's not going to trigger any extra jams, is it? Unless at the referee's discretion if there was some egregiousness.
So let's
egregiosity.
Just calm our boots for a second.
All of our boots.
I'll
calm one of my boots. The other one's drama.
I have got my cowboy boots on and I need to calm them down.
Yeah, don't come around here with your excitable footwear. So at the moment, the unofficial score is 108 points to Leeds versus 112 for Tiger Bay. So a real resurgence in the second part of the second half for Leeds, who looked like they were all washed up at the beginning, but we should not have underestimated them. Tenacity.
It's been a real flip-flop, if you will, of kind of like when you think it's going one way, they just change it up on you.
It's been a game of 4 halves.
It really has. It has.
Yeah, I teach maths, can you tell? Yes. So.
Oh, come on, Riggs. Come and tell us what's going on.
Oh, Riggs looks excited. What's she got?
What have you got for us, Riggs?
Some very interesting news from the Zebra Huddle there that Leeds were calling the official review, and they think there has been an illegal star pass, in which case points earned by that jammer who wasn't a jammer, because if the star pass is illegal, jammer status has not been transferred, then those points were not legal, and I believe they're asking for an extra jam.
Yes, Leeds are asking for an extra jam.
I think at this point, if you can come up with anything that might get you an extra jam,
oh, go for it.
Go for it,
Absolutely go for it.
When it's this close, oh, look at the Tiger Bay mascot. How warm must that poor person be?
Someone get that tiger a fan.
Woo! I love you, Tiger. There, I'll be a fan. Do you see what I did there? Because fan has 2 meanings.
Love a pun.
Yeah.
And it appears that Leeds have lost the official review.
Which means
that the final score is Leeds 108.
And Tiger Bay Brawlers from beautiful Wales 112. I declared them the winners, you know. I think Tiger Bay might have won.
I think Tiger Bay have won, and I think they are very tired. I am, and I've just been watching and talking about it. That has been a fantastic game.
That was really enjoyable,
enjoy and watch and talk about. A very, very close game.
And probably nice for them after... They were both conclusively beaten in their first games. I think there were 228 points to one, difference of one team, 278 to the other, you know, big losing points there, differentials. I've lost the power to word, it's not going well. But then to have such a tight game and to be able to show, look, we're not what the scores from the first games indicate. It's not that they are not good teams, they're both fantastic, really good defensive, really great offensive players as well. They were just, sometimes you can be the best that you can be and the other team is just, it's like you're playing London or raining.
Of course.
Which makes it very interesting for what's coming up on the next game, which is winner of game 1 versus winner of game 2.
So we are going to see
Brawling.
London versus Rainy City on this track in however
A
many
bit.
minutes.
In a bit.
In a bit.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Enjoy the ads. Get yourself hydrated.
Oh, I
If
think
you're
I'll
in-
get some water.
If you're in the UK today, it's quite warm, so get yourself hydrated. And join us back here when we see London take on Rainy City. I have been Smash.
And I am, as always, the Dapper Mimey.
And we have been joined by Misha as our
Misha's done some
wonderful
wonderful-
producer.
Wonderful.
So thank you very much for keeping us fed with stats over the past hour.
I am bloated with stats.
So, peace out.
Goodbye.